Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Well, Ed Sheeran, Donkey of the Day for Friday, November 12th, goes to attorney Kevin Gow. Who is Kevin Gow? He is one of the attorneys representing the three white men he's representing one of the white men accused of murder and the death of Ahmaud Arbery. I hate saying accused in situations that so many of us witness, but the law is the law. So for legal purposes, that is what has to be said. But cases like this remind me that the system of the law will always work in favor of the people it was designed to protect, and that's old white men. It is what it is. Why do we play this game in America like we don't know what the hell is going on? We know why Ahmaud Arbery is dead. It's the same reason they're trying to suppress voting rights, same reason they're trying to keep critical race theory out of schools, same reason the George Floyd Policing Act won't get passed, and that reason is good old-fashioned American racism. Why do we keep lying to ourselves like we don't know what the real deal is? Huh? Judge Timothy Walmsley said out of his mouth that there appears to be intentional discrimination in the Arbery jury selection based off the fact there was one black juror, but guess what? He still let the case move forward. Why? I just told you. Racism, okay? America, racism is us. Us is racism. There is no way around it, all right? Until we start calling it what it is, we will never fix it. This country will never heal because it doesn't think it's sick. You can't fix a system that doesn't think it's broken, okay? These crackers be like broken to who? Seems to be working just well for us. Would you like to see the system at work? Would you like to see how sick these racists truly are? Well, this is Kevin Gow, who, as I just said, is representing one of the crack-ass crackers who killed Ahmaud Arbery, and he is objecting to who the Arbery family has in court. Listen.
The Right Reverend Al Sharpton managed to find his way into the back of the courtroom. I have nothing personally against Mr. Sharpton. My concern is I believe that's intimidating, and it's an attempt to pressure or influence the jury. To my knowledge, Reverend Al Sharpton has no church in Greene County, never has. Obviously, there's only so many pastors they can have. And if their pastor's Al Sharpton right now, that's fine, but then that's it. We don't want any more black pastors coming in here, or other Jesse Jackson, whoever was in here earlier this week, sitting with the victim's family, trying to influence a jury in this case.
Okay, let's unpack this, right? Somebody please tell me how Reverend Al Sharpton and Reverend Jesse Jackson or any black pastor could sway that all white except for one black person jury. How? Prayer works. I truly believe prayer works. Prayer changes things, but I haven't seen it change the will of a white man yet, okay? Yeah, we can say things like, well, there's a will, there's a way, but in that courtroom, in that injustice system, it's white man's will, white man's way. For Kevin Gow to have the caucasity, the unmitigated gall to tell this family they can't have black pastors in the courtroom, as if this family hasn't been traumatized and doesn't need spiritual and emotional support. Now you personally, right, call out Reverend Al Sharpton and Reverend Jesse Jackson because they were there. Why is that? Well, what it sounds like to me he's saying is this case is already high profile enough. We don't need Negroes like Al Sharpton coming in here bringing more attention to this case because we trying to get these boys off, and if all eyes are on us, it will be harder to make that happen. Because when these guys get off or get a light sentence, we don't need people tearing this town up. I can hear him talk. I can hear him saying that, all right? Listen to Kevin Gow's statement. He said, if we're going to bring high-profile members of the black community into the courtroom to sit with the family during the trial in the presence of the jury, I believe that's intimidating, and it's an attempt to pressure. Wow. No, it's called support. It's called people using their status to bring attention to a case that if we don't bring attention to, will quietly get settled with that family getting no justice and those guys getting off, okay? That's why they don't want high-profile black people talking about or showing up to this trial. Now, let's talk about intimidating and pressuring. Kevin Gow, what you did was an attempt to intimidate and pressure not just the family of Ahmaud Arbery, but Reverend Al Sharpton. You put a target on his back and Reverend Jesse Jackson's back and every single high-profile black person's back who may come to support that family. You painted them out to be a threat. You painted them out to be a problem, knowing that's going to rile up every bigot and racist in that town who can't wait to buy those three men who killed Ahmaud Arbery beers when they get released. Okay, now Al and every other high-profile African-American, as you called them, won't be safe in that town. Wasn't like they were safe before because they're black, but they really not safe now. Yet you are saying they are intimidating and pressuring the jury. You know what you was doing? You know what you was doing? You intimidated and pressured them. Oh, the icon known as Malcolm X once said, if you're not careful, the newspapers will have you hating the people who are being oppressed and loving the people who are doing the oppression. That's what's happening here. Okay, Ahmaud Arbery is dead because 3 white men, Gregory McMichael, his son Travis McMichael, and William Roddy Bryan Jr. chased this man down and killed him. All right, for no damn good reason. But you pointing the finger at Reverend Al Sharpton, Reverend Jesse Jackson, and saying they are intimidating or pressuring the jurors. You don't think for one second that the Arbery family and every black person going down there to support the Arbery family, you don't think they know where they at? You don't think they feel intimidated and pressured just by being in that town where 3 white people lynched a black man and now they have to deal with the white devil institution of an injustice system down there? You don't think that they feel intimidated and pressured by that, huh? Boy, hey, I gotta applaud you, crackers. Round of applause for them crackers. Come on, give them some applause. Give them some applause. Give them applause. Give them crackers some claps because I really do admire it. Because somehow they cause all this bloodshed, all this grief, but still convince people that we, black people, are the threat. That magic trick, that illusion that they be that spell they be casting is really, really incredible to watch because people still fall for it. Please let Remy Ma give Kevin Gao the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today, sir.
Now is when all the phone calls start coming to various radio stations that were on throughout the country where they call me a race baiter and say that I'm racist just for pointing out the obvious racism in this country. And they'll be more mad at me using the word cracker than they are at the injustice that's clearly happening in this case. But that's only because there's a lot of crack-ass crackers in this country.
Cracker-ass cracker.
All right.
Oh, wow.
All right. I think you said his name wrong, though, too. What's it?
It's Kevin Goff.
Y'all know I can't pronounce nothing.
We know.
What did I say?
Gao.
Golf? Golf like the sport Tiger Woods plays?
Goff, like his name is spelled like cough, but with a G.
Golf.
Oh, Golf. Okay. Kevin Goff. All right. Kevin
Only
Golf.
Randomly,
Golf.
I have a friend named Kevin Goff. He's black. He used to work in Spirit. He does still work in Spirits. So it sucks for him right now because his name is also Kevin Goff, same exact name.
He works in Spirit Airline?
No, Spirits like wine and
I'm just messing with
liquor.
you. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yes, ma'am.
Donkey Today is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.